Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, you know, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. As was mentioned before, Sara is having a whole thing with eating Hawaiian burgers over there in their whole thing. Let's see the actual thing that's out there. Oh, she's singing, so it's like it's probably going to be copywritten, so I can't actually put it on here, unfortunately. But it is Hoshikawa Sara, if I'm not mistaken. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Hoshikawa Sara who is doing this. She deserves this. Don't get me wrong. She definitely deserves this because, you know, she deserves to have something like that going on in her whole thing. And, you know, it is a promotion that I didn't expect Nijisanji to even push, but it is Nijisanji JP versus Nijisanji EN. And that is the big difference, I think. And of course, also mentioning that Rosemi was bullied for this. And let's see, since this has 89k likes, there's probably, yep, there's already bots. There's a lot of bots in here. The bots, what I mean by bots is people that are doing like this Suresh person, this Saad Khan person, doing just spamming. Unfortunately, you get spam bots like this trying to piggyback off of a popular tweet and getting, you know, that kind of stuff done. That kind of stuff to make themselves more popular, get themselves seen, when most of the time people end up just muting that because it just looks like spam, you know. But let's go back on what we're talking about. EN VTubers will be called out for using the same asset. On JP's side, the controversy against McDonald's itself doesn't exist in the first place, and that's the thing. JP doesn't have that issue, doesn't have the slacktivists, from what we're knowing, the people who are activists on Twitter and Twitter only, you know. It's on the JP side, so the NDF obviously doesn't care. CMIW Hoshikawa has half British and speak English right. She did not deserve this. She definitely didn't. Rosemi ended up deleting this post, which sucks, because that means that she felt so bad about it that she ended up having to delete it. Because, I mean, as a creator, you don't want Twitter drama. You don't want drama overall. You don't want people to, you know, besmirch you as much as she has been, after, you know, just being a kind person trying to bring some happiness to her, you know, her fam on freaking Twitter and stuff. The whole Rosemi thing is proven sisters deserve no content. The worst fan base in the world, but they definitely take the cake when it comes. They aren't the worst when it comes to VTuber community as a whole. How can you claim to be a VTuber fan when you harass the you know, Rosemi into an apology and puff your chest out saying it was education? She's a better person because of me now. No, she just had to delete it because it was going to be affecting her mental health, and that's not fun. Because even if it did happen to Sara, which I'm glad it didn't, it still wouldn't be good. Even if it happens to like Vox or anybody like that, it wouldn't be good, because that is harassment. As I say, harassment is never welcome. Not in this community, not in the VTuber community as a whole. The numbers, Mason, you all know that they make my brain tingle. And we're looking at the Nijisanji numbers right now. The retirement rate is over 40% according to this chart. It says Nijisanji Livers debut and retirement, their 2020, etc. And down here, number of retirements, including plans. Right here, the top is the amount of people, is the number of debuts. The top over here is the amount debuted. You know, 16 debuts on Virtual Real. You had Virtual Real had a lot, SLEE, Yanagini. And then down here, you had the Yumegra is the one. You had over here, you know, 2022 on ID, you had a total of 13 graduations, 15 graduations in Korea, 7 graduations in EN, 32 graduations in Virtual Real. India, you had 3 graduations because I think they only had 3 people. SLEE 4, and Yumegra, which I guess might be their actual, like their Nijisanji JP, is what I'm assuming, is over here 58 or something like that. And the retirement rate at the very bottom, as you can see in this one, at the very bottom is the retirement rate. JP has 18%, ID has 68%, KR has 56%, EN has 18%, VR has 41%, in India, all of them, SLEE, all of them, and Yumegra, all of them. So in total, they have a 41% retirement rate, and that is freaking crazy. You see them all here. So JP has pretty low, 18%. Still had over 20 retirements. Says, this is my first time hearing about Yumenografia, rightmost column, and honestly, I'd be very surprised if any non-Japanese people had heard of it before either. They were like a virtual host club, one-on-one interactions, originating VR only, but they later made a desktop mode. Service was shut down December 31st, 2021. That's that Umegara one. It looks like everyone graduated. Have no idea what happened to the people behind the livers. Excluding them from percentages, the total retirement rate drops to 31%. So if you're not continuing, if you're just doing Nijisanji, not Umegara and the other things like that, it's 31%. SLEE is a Flesh Idol group that, if my understanding is correct, was originally part of Anycutter, and then transferred to a company in Yokaze. So yeah, the retirement rate does drop to 27% when you take that one away. So the retirement rate is at 27%. Right now, 40% when it comes to all of their projects. Of course, if you're talking just about the VTuber related projects, like, Virtual Real, etc., then you have 27%, which still isn't great, which I don't even think Hololive has anywhere above even 10%, I don't think. And that's the thing. If they don't even have above 10%, then that's the issue that you're going to have. I was unilaterally announced to be taken down by the Black Company, and although there was an outpouring of denunciations from affiliated livers, naming Yachtman by name, the Black Company forcibly fired everyone and ended the project. And this is all the English stuff that I had shown you before. The retirees regularly watched from Umenografia. Just for the math, I did this for Cover Corp 2, which Sora jumped in 2018. Oh, okay, so this is Cover Corp here. These are the Cover Corp things. The Live JP, these are the debuts. In total, they have 106, 39 from JP, 9 from ID, 19 from EN, 5 from Device, 16 from Stars, 12 from Stars EN, and 6 from Live CN. Those are the ones that have debuted. Down here, we have JP. 4 have retired or been terminated. 1 from EN, retired, which was Sana. You have Stars JP. 4 have retired or been terminated or had their contracts ended. Stars EN, 2, which I believe was Magni and Vesper. Live CN, 6, which was every single one of them. The retirement rate is 16% in total for all of Hololive. Still a lot higher than I expected, to be honest with you, but the retirement rate isn't horrible. An independent VTuber, Callie Calico, had a frightening incident when a crime was committed near her. The kitties and I are safe. I spoke with the police. An unfortunate incident occurred close to me, and I apologize for worrying anyone during the stream. I am awaiting for more instructions and details from the police. Stream's on hold for now. Please wait warmly for me. For those who missed it, VOD will stay. A blank happened in the room next to mine last stream. I am safe where I am because the perp was caught that night quickly, luckily. Thank you guys for your kind words. I will keep up streams as best I can through this. So wait, did she actually hear it? That is frightening. Wonder if the police and or prosecution will use the stream footage as evidence. As terrible as all of this is, I'm kind of intrigued by a prosecutor having to introduce an anime girl's live stream as evidence. Wonder if you can hear it on her stream. If so, they should use it as evidence. They really should. And she had the VOD. I assume you can't hear it, or maybe she's keeping it to use as evidence, like you said. Link to Callie's Twitter. The other Callie, this Callie Calico. That's scary. It is very scary. Holy crap! Even if you can hear the scream or can't hear the scream. Callie's DM bullying Calico. There's their Twitch VOD. Kitties and I are safe, and they're doing the shower thing. For those who missed it. Gonna talk to y'all for a bit to play something calm. That's what happened 15 hours ago. And then, something else happened crazily. Here is their, they are a pretty big streamer on Twitch. And here's the thing, their VOD is still up. This recent VOD that they had, I guess, was several days ago. And let's take a look. Yeah, she gets a lot of views. So yeah, a lot of people heard it, and that's probably why it got reported. She probably reported it herself. And, interrupted the stream slightly to report it herself. I'm glad that she's safe. I'm really glad that she's safe because that is a scary thing to go through. Here we're talking about the whole Hololive in shambles, Niji is thriving, the whole Vox thing that happened a long time ago. I think it was when Council first came out. That is saying Hololive in shambles, Niji is thriving. Something that was in the rumor mill a long time ago. A leak of Discord messages popped up. The Black Stream... by Lyra, Vox and Ike, the Nijisanji's negative stuff. Tazumi's addressing your concerns. Sub counts bleeding. Toxic work culture. Height ending partnership. Niji fan base. Niji sisters doing the bad things that they do. Tana's not getting their play buttons. 2% merch cut. Favoritism within the company. Bad model costumes by Fox, Folger, and Shu. The Luca drama with Raziel document. Also, that's a big one, yeah. Multiple drama coverages by Kyo, Rima, Depressed Nosagi, False ID, etc. Pair of 4chan's multiple Niji lore videos, the Niji Reddit videos, not Reddit, 4chan videos. Off-Kai remove Nijisanji, Anime Impulse, low ticket sales, failed AR live, Nijisanji booth at Anime Expo, and also their canceled Niji Summer concert. Stocks are at a red zone, dwindling super chats and view count for the normal videos. the contract reveal. And we have Hololive, who has had the, supposedly the people who are floundering. The Hololive is, is drawing down, but they're having successful EN concert Connect the World, Holo Connect the World Holofest, Fubuki guest stars as the Gyatz, Chemi, and Kamen Rider. Mori singing the end theme song for Suicide Squad, Hololive Anime Expo Gatherings, Hololive X Dodgers event, Gura singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Advent and Justice debut, Breaking Dimensions at New York, Hololive concert, Anime NYC. The guest voices acted in several animes, Anime Impulse, Holostars meet and greet, animator, content creators working in Hololive, Kanauru, Ludo Kano, others, games developed by Holo Indie. Positive things here. Coronet being a Sonic Adventures ambassador, Team Honda e-racing ambassador for Gran Turismo, Holo EN Coffee vs. Tea, global expansion, including the global concert that they're having, the worldwide concert. Booth and panels of Anime Expo being huge. Jadon My Soul. Yeah, little memes. The memes happen. Suisei singing with AKB48. Hololive EN 3D models debuted before the Niji EN. Hololive X EDF collab. All these things are happening. Hololive is not floundering, it doesn't seem like, because they know how to market their people correctly. Council is doing well as expected. Line from the leak has aged especially poorly, considering that I'm pretty sure Council promised by themselves regularly putting up more watch hours than all of Niji EN combined at this point. They maybe not that much, but they do have a lot of watch hours. They are extremely popular, while Luxium has been dropping, and other EN members have been, other EN waves have been dropping in Niji EN, because like I mentioned before, and I've mentioned in other videos, it is inadequate management, and the management just doesn't know what the heck they're doing. Breaking Dimensions sold out in the first hour, and even that was only because a queue could only let so many people buy at a time. Actually, Dodgers won 8-5, so Yago had a bit of a buff there. But yeah, it's just Yago and Hololive are focusing on connecting the fans with the content in every single way that they can. With Nijisanji, all they seem to be focusing on is going and trying to make money in any way that they can, which isn't the way you run a company. Here is a rare thing that someone has been mentioning for Hololive. Someone is saying Hololive is an anarchic mess of people botting and slandering Holo Stars content. Stars content is allowed on the sub. They are, because it's a larger part of the larger organization. People bot posts and comments both to promote their content and put down support for it at the same time. Many Hololive fans are bad-mouthing stars and verified rats and misrepresentations. The sub is completely unmoderated, and nobody is around to stop the botting or put down the slander, unfortunately. And here's the things that they're mentioning here. Saying you all useful idiots make stars worse just by existing and trying to. People are asking what's wrong with Gerard. Stars fans are stuck in a culture war where they're the only way they're relevant is by doing what they're doing. Gerard wants to create drama, so he's a unicorn or just an idiot. Oh god, people. Don't worry, it's already saved and the leak is on Twitter. So be disingenuous. Members' streams can be as sacred as they want to be. So yeah, they're dogging him for having a member stream from what I'm looking at. Their website separates the talents by the branch too. Everything they do is so separated by branch, Hololive Summer as well as Stars side and Live side. They tried to rope Fuamoko onto reacting to the Stars one time. The consequences was the dogs outplaying them and simply ignoring the Stars. It's beyond insane to how tone deaf the management is. No, management isn't tone deaf in this case. They actually want to support each and every liver. They actually want to cross-pollinate even Hololive and Holostars. They understand that there are going to be unicorns. There are going to be Fujoshis. There are going to be people who are going to not like that. But they don't care, and they want to actually unite the two sides together. We understand how tone deaf and management and moderation here are, and to not see how much this behavior is hurting the company. It's not hurting the company as far as I can tell. So sick and tired of being vilified for not wanting stars on a sub dedicated to the girls. In any other hobby, this type of moderation would be absolutely unacceptable. This person's trying to, throw that shade. Not only is the subreddit for Hololive Productions, this post specifically concerns a member of the Hololive branch. Better analogy would be the collaboration between Apple and Android being discussed on a subreddit about phones in general, which isn't a bad thing. I don't know if they were trying to get a gotcha with this one, but it doesn't seem like a bad thing to me. There is a Reddit X account for HoloPro and one exclusively for Holostars, but none for only Hololive. Brute forcing, but this is HoloPro, they're supposed to be mixed here, isn't an argument that until Hololive platform exists. And yeah, it's just continuing this kind of stuff. It's mentioning Course Idea was upvoted too, just like the comment in there where you folks heavily upvoted a comment about many Hololive fans lacking neuroplasticity. Okay, so they're trying to talk about, people being dumb there, I guess. Well, something's got to give at this point. Remember Hololive clips or Hololive moments, not exactly remembering the exact name, who really helped popularize Hololive around the pandemic with their clips. The ones who would mask off when the Coco Taiwan drama happened and deleted everything after HoloCN's termination. There is no too big to fail in fan communities. Of course, there never is. Just like Nijisanji is not too big to fail, Hololive isn't too big to fail. If they mess up. I don't see a mess up here. But if they mess up, I do agree. They're not too big to fail. I think it's what hurts most. The subreddit was the best place to be when I was building myself up, and now it's turned into this. And for me, it's happening overnight. Literally while I was nursing a flu, wake up to see people accuse me of S I didn't do, when it was very obvious they were the ones botting my posts and botting down the positive comments to get my posts hit by the filters. All the while claiming that I was doing that S. 3 years plus, mostly good vibes, and suddenly I hate the girls in Hololive? Like, what the F is going on? Yeah, people getting botted, I guess, too much. It is, sub has declined. They used to be a lot more chill about stars and adamantly against unicorns, but they went full stick up their butts in recent years. I do worry about the collab on Friday, because it's going to be Elizabeth, I believe, and some Holostars boys. Just want the talents to have fun without being brigaded and talking into their coworkers. I think what ended up happening is you get some people who are angry that Nijisanji, this is just a rumor on my end, angry, a little theory, and angry at Nijisanji getting all of the hate, and they want Hololive to get some of it as well. I have no proof for this. That's why I'm saying it's a rumor. This is what I think. And they're going in there. The unicorns are going in hard. 4chan is ERB's debut, and they said at the beginning they're going to interact with collab with the stars, and coming collab means the fully serious. They're scared because apparently ERB is already successful, rich IRL, so she doesn't give a damn about unicorn support, and this is uncontrollable. So they don't like the fact that she's uncontrollable. If she's actually wealthy IRL, then awesome. That leads more of a chance of her doing great content and less of a chance of her having to pander to anybody. Terrifies them even more is that her being a bridge between live and stars is normalizing cross interactions, kind of like what Crony did and other people did. I don't think that's wrong. We have the Mintiversary popping up. Never thought I'd get to celebrate my 1-year anniversary. Sorry it took so long, kept you waiting, huh? Today I'll be streaming for 1 + 3 years. This is from when she became Mint, not including, you know, the time that she spent in quote-unquote heaven. Thank you for letting me haunt you. Let's go. And this is her Mintiversary. She's still doing it.
Wait. We're waiting. And then we're gonna watch.
Talking to her old Mint style, her new Mint style, everything together. Her old Mint right there, very old Mint.
I don't think so.
She put her old Mint and her new Mint right there next to each other.
No.
They're talking to each other. They're hanging out to each other. They're having fun. That's always good. Always good to see. That's what you like to see. That's what you want to see. And let's take a look at the responses that she was getting on Twitter specifically. Here it is. It says thumbnail art right here, the spooky thumbnail art made by Annie019. And feliz aniversario, todo bom, happy birthday, gracias. I'm so happy, didn't think I'd see you celebrate your anniversary either. From V for Maria. I'm so happy, distinctly remember to leave work early for this special day. Congrats. Happy anniversary, Minto. It's going to be too late for me to catch the whole thing, so if I fail, stay awake long enough to see you. Congratulations on 1 + 3 years. Happy Mintiversary. It is very good to see her happy and to see her with her fan base enjoying this Mintiversary. It is a very big thing for her. A very big thing for anybody involved in that used to be involved in Nijisanji, to be able to have, you know, when they leave, a good community supporting them. Not everyone does, not everyone will, but Mint is one of those that does have that. And let's talk a little bit about Noah Talent. They are someone who is, they are the talent agency who they do, creators from different parts of the world. They have a couple here. They're all affiliate branches, EN branches, CN branches. These are people moving that want to be a part of the CN sphere and not have to deal with the intricacies that is the CN side. So that is the big thing. It's just basically continuing on. We have one of their people who was recently let go. It's an agency that I believe Sayu and others are trying to join. They are basically, because of it being hard to get into China itself, because it's hard to get in there, you have all these other requirements of, you have to register with the government and do all these things, pretty much dox yourself to the government, and then you get doxed. If you're big enough, you get doxed overall by the government for quote-unquote transparency. So that's one of the reasons why they go for Noah Talent, and that's why some EN talent has gone there. This is one of their talents. It's a grinding comms, illustrator, and rigger selective, VTuber occasionally, EN. This was Lily Nyap, who was a part of their EN side. It says, since I'm accused of delaying signing my termination contract, which I never received. So this is a big thing. I was unilaterally terminated from Noah Talent. The management at Noah told me that this would not be public knowledge, but it was brought to my attention the public statement was released anyways. Therefore, I am making this short message out of caution. current discussion with various law firms, and should there be any escalation by the company, a full statement will be issued along with legal action. An in-depth statement will not be released at this time, as we deemed it necessary. I agreed with being terminated and wanted to do it amicably to remain on friendly terms with the management and everyone affiliated. I have never admitted to any guilt as implied in their statement. I was never given a termination contract, which was promised, but found out through the public statement posted on their Discord. Oh, it was posted on their Discord. Okay, that's why come I don't have access to it. I wished everyone in Noah good luck in their ventures, and I just hope to move on from this without causing further issues on either side for management or for talents. I will not be discussing this any further unless advised to. Thank you so much. And here is what has been going on. Short, since I'm being accused of delaying signing my termination contract, which I never received. I received termination notice on 7/22, made my decision on the same day, didn't get any contract. Public statement was posted on that same day. So, it says termination details, 7/22, termination notice. Once you make the decision, I will draft a termination agreement accordingly. Out of respect for your reputation, we will not publicly announce our decision to terminate the contract. As mentioned above, parting ways may be beneficial for both parties, and sincerely hope that whether you choose to continue as a content creator or as an artist, you achieve remarkable success in your future endeavors. Sounds good. But here we have asking about options, telling me the options, asking about finances, telling me to wait, asking about finances, asking if I can make a tweet, confirming things and telling me to wait for confirmation. Sounds good. Decision made on 7/22 to give up my model branding. Same day as termination notice. No contract sent after. And the public statement down here. Public statement is, I will now be assuming the company has unilaterally terminated my contract since they did make a public statement. Lily, the person who made a public statement, has not been, since my termination contract has not been sent to me before the statement has been released, and I also told it was not going to be publicly known. Our trust in each other is now gone with the release of this statement, and I'll be pursuing further action as I am being accused of and slandered by things that have been greatly exaggerated. Though I wished to leave this silently and amicably, this will be my final communication. So yeah, after that, final update, as I have been reached out to and things are being handled privately, as they should have been. Take care of yourselves. Let's finally move on. I only ask that you please do not involve any unrelated talents and engage in speculations. Thank you. So they put out a statement of her being terminated. They slandered her in her termination, pretty much a Nijisanji type of step. We don't have the statement, so we have to take her by her word. Looks like the statement was removed after she was contacted. And that's why we don't have a statement from Noah Talents themselves. We don't have any statements here. I will actually update you guys if there's anything going on. Here we have the actual announcement. As a result of amicable discussion between Surge VT and management, it is determined that cooperation between Surge VT and Noah Talent should be ended due to personal things. This is something else. This is another individual. And this is another thing. Yeah, Surge VT was canceled there. It looks like. So they have but nothing has come out for the current Noah Talent that we are talking about, which is this person here, Lily. Nothing about Lily. So my guess is they either deleted it or they removed it at some point, and it is something that they are trying to deal with amicably, separately, which is the way it should have been done in the beginning. All right, as I am someone who's not personally fully involved, but I have been involved in talking to Saxy clips, talking to the people, talking to everything that's been going on. Recently, Saxy has popped up saying that they were dating someone like Choki. They were talking about the objective, certain things about their intimate life and things like that, that he got a girlfriend and then, he's talking to her and all that kind of stuff. Being fully transparent, I do know Saxy. Being fully transparent, I've talked to them many times on YouTube. Not on YouTube, I mean on Twitter. And this is a document that has popped up. This is a document that has happened to Saxy. Concerns about Sax clips. Saxy's behavior encourages objectification of women, and on multiple occasions, Saxy has stolen images, claimed them as his own, more notably pictures of his girlfriend Choki, whose pictures are actually a beautiful influencer named Lee. Saxy's behavior encourages the normalization of harassment and objectification towards women within the cosplay and VTuber community. On multiple occasions, Saxy has stolen images from smaller accounts and claimed them as his own. More notably, pictures of his girlfriend Choki. I actually thought they were dating, personally, because like I told you, I know Saxy. At least on the surface level, I know him. Who is not real, are actually images of a Japanese beauty influencer named of Lil Ri, who are in contact with and have made her and her agency aware that her pictures are being used without authorization. She has decided to give no public statement, so please respect and do not bother Miss Lee or anyone else. Our goal and purpose of this is making the document be an awareness to the situation, hopefully to discourage disrespect towards women, as many people in the community look up and idolize Saxy for his tweets, fetishizing women. We wish for people to use this as an example to not follow his steps, nor further encourage and engage in this behavior. We hope that Saxy can change his behavior and publicly apologize to the followers he's lied to and people he's stolen images from. Yes, I hope he does. Like I said, Saxy is someone that I have followed for over a year, someone that I know and I've talked to personally in DMs and stuff like that. So, I've talked to them in a little bit in DMs, like I think once or twice in DMs, but mainly in like back and forth when it comes to Twitter, the responses. Basically, yeah, do not steal people's things. Do not steal the actual images. We're releasing a document that goes a bit more in depth onto all this stuff without Twitter's word limits. Please view the document on desktop to properly view the image. Briefly summarize it in this thread. June 19th, 2024, Sax posted a hospital picture. This is the things that they're going here. The hospital picture that I posted here. Hospitalized from having blank with his girlfriend. The picture was originally posted by a Korean animator when they were hospitalized New Year's Eve of 2024. Sax would also tweet about receiving bentos while using pictures from other Twitter accounts. So these larger other pictures here is taken from other accounts. Please keep note that dates posted. Each image will be linked in the respective tweets. Additionally, Saxy's tweets will have archived versions. All these things here. I mean, these pictures could have been taken by them as well, but they look way too similar. Everything is the same size. That makes you look bad. Saxy's tweet archive about getting bentos, all the bento boxes, and the ones on the right are the originals. The dates, if you look at it, it's 2024, 4/28, 2024, 6/7, so about a month later. 5/29 and 6/25, almost a month later. Choki isn't real. Alleged girlfriend named Choki isn't real. Based on prior evidence, we could determine that he was lying about the existence of this girlfriend the entire time. We want to further back this claim of Choki's existence being fabricated by Saxy by providing more evidence. And the evidence here is Miss Lee. Lee Reen or Lee Ri. This person here. Prior to contacting Miss Lee and her agency, were not aware that this was even happening. We will not release any screenshots of our conversation because, privacy. Her agency, but we are working with them to resolve the issue. Below is the cached version of a previously deleted tweet that was unable to be archived. The image is one posted of Choki and Saxy had posted on June 15th. And here is Saxy was posted. Choki says hello. And, the Google doc information here. I remember these made by Saxy. I was like, oh, congratulations for having, a girlfriend. I was like, congratulations on that end. Left is the post with the original image Miss Lee posted on June 12th, 2024. Here I have it here. Saxy here. The left one is the original one. This is the original one as well from Lee Ri. Her, of course, posting everything from Lee Ri. I was honestly happy. That I feel a little bit betrayed by this because I was honestly happy that Saxy was having a relationship, that Saxy was having a good time, that they seemed happy. This sucks. This sucks as a person who, followed them on Twitter and things like that. And, like I said, I wanted to be fully transparent with that. Do not harass the artist. Do not harass anyone that drew Choki these like this. It assumed that Saxy provided him these images to the artist to draw for him. It was a commission. Do not take anything against this person. They use it for numerous tweets. They have the commission here. All these things. It's basically the lies that keep going. Destroyed Choki last night. Like, that's objectification. Choki said she used to have one even named her toy after me. Really blank. Woke up say I lived. Harassment of other women. Saxy's a regular seen commenting on many other cosplayers, fashion influencers' posts. Yeah, he's someone who does that. I never saw it as harassment, but let's just see what they say here. To DM, it says, please be my girlfriend. Oh, yeah, he does do that. And I guess it can be harassing on many cases. Saxy VTuber. Oh, God. The things that they say. Fetishization, objectification of women. Saxy back. He'll go to boot camp again in Japan. Saxy come home. I want to beat... don't leave me alone. Basically, trying to be Choki. Lunchtime with girlfriend. All these things popping up. With cosplayer-san, I remember he wrote that. I was happy for him because I assumed that everything was true. We try to be as informative and unbiased as possible. If you have any questions, here's the places you can go. Again, this is very bad for Saxy. I think they're going to lose a lot of people that they had, maybe, because this is not something that you go. And even right here, our host was able to get into some Saxy clips, aka Choki isn't real. Apparently, they're working on behalf of Miss Lee, the model who was portrayed as Choki by Saxy and her agency. And yeah, working with Lee's agency to resolve the situation, and that is what's been going on, and that's why they released the document. Hopefully, things work. Like, as you can see, They follow me and I follow them. They can make mistakes like this. The only issue is if they don't try to fix it themselves. I put no moral or ethical judgments on them. Just don't do this. Don't. This is just wrong because you're besmirching the reputation of someone who doesn't want to have anything to do with anything intimate or anything like that. And it looks bad. It just looks bad. Overall, in PR, it looks really bad. This person, X1 Daring, VTuber Idol. I've covered them on a VTuber showcase just to be fully transparent again. They're mentioning, you know, their whole ideas on the VTuber drama, the recent one, the Gaki Puff Girls, the recent issue with, you know, the lolly VTubers that got hurt by Caliente, and then they got, you know, canceled and stuff like that. They should stop harassing each other. However, I do have to say this: stop being toxic. Two wrongs never make a right. Niyumi, they're, you know, basically two wrongs don't make a right. It's bad, and none of the madness would have happened if y'all just blocked and ignored each other. Good idea. Now on to Caliente. Like, yeah, and having my back, like, people having people's back is good. You know, just be better and be mature, as this person's saying here. Having people's back is good. It's you know, supporting your friends, etc. Definitely be careful when it comes to covering news stories. Some topics may be hidden until it's too late. Much like the Gaki Puff Girls and the Yumi situation, it's very important to get all the facts from reliable sources, and that's why I try to say, you know, look at the sources yourself. Unless I have a full source list, I try to have as much sources as possible. It is hard for these things to you know, be out there and be 100% verified. You know, only advice I can give you is look at the person's profile before you cover the story. If the person's acting toxic in their replies, it's best to just block and move on. Never be afraid to acknowledge your mistakes. Nobody's perfect, and acknowledging mistakes can make you better, have better connections to your fans and community, and avoid unwanted hates. Rev says Desu, you know, also they're mentioning here how, you know, there have been toxic things on Rev says Desu's side because Cat made a mistake. You have to mention, like I always do, don't harass people. I had a disclaimer to tell your fans not to harass anyone, especially with how aggressive he goes sometimes. It can be, you know, he has a right to be that way, and a lot of people like him that way. I don't have a problem with him being aggressive. Just remember to tell your fans, don't go and be crazy. You can't control if they are after you say it, but at least you said it, you know? Stop fighting, touch grass, make peace not war, block and ignore. Sign of frustration, X1 Daring. To those who actually remain peaceful and not the cause of drama, you guys are awesome. Let's finally put a stop to VTubing drama or any drama on Twitch or Twitter. I can't believe we stopped. I believe we can stop it if we again block and ignore. And that's a good message. Good message to have. Bee-Boo is a memester. She's a memester even when she herself is getting hurt. Apparently, says, I'm gonna have a cool new scar on my eyebrow now. Heh. Fuwawa's knee is really sharp. Oh, I just tripped on the Twitter space, by the way, for more context. I'm okay. So it was more like I attacked her knees with my face. Yes, I have attacked the floor with my face sometimes. I've attacked walls with my face on accident by tripping over. I have attacked, you know, walls and everything with my elbows and scraped stuff. It happens a lot. But you gotta love that Bee-Boo can have a bit of levity and a bit of, you know, cheering things up when she actually did get hurt. Hello everyone, welcome to our 43rd episode of the VTuber Showcase. We are talking about HalconiisBuono. I hope I said it right. I am very sorry if I didn't. HalconiisBuono. Michelangelo's dream flicker. My goal is for you to see the beauty in yourself. That is an amazing goal to have. That is an amazing message to have. They are a he/him VTuber who is full-time content creator who does more of the lighter side of content, not lewd or anything like that. They are a dream flicker, as I mentioned before. Character is a forgotten sketch where Maestro poured all of his hope and yearning, given life to the gentle breeze and people's happiness. Generally a say-so streamer who likes cute stuff, and I adore literature and art. People come to my streams seem to feel uplifted by the almost always upbeat vibe, and if you look at their YouTube, they have a lot of reactions, and that is what I did a long time ago. I did a lot of reactions in the past. In fact, on my other channel, Mad Salvi Gaming, I still do reactions occasionally. I do less there because I do a ton on my current channel, but yes, it's not about me right now. What we're going to look at is the post that he wanted me to look at.
Yeah, that they sure was awake.
I've actually hashtag me before.
Is it nice?
How is it? What does it taste like?
It's just like
Is
fish.
it nice?
It's like-
Jaquito. Felicidades, Haka.
Got a baby.
Haka,
Got a baby.
Haka.
Haka has a baby.
Bad for you, Haka.
That's got it.
Haka is
un
baby.
bebecito.
Haka is baby.
Haka.
Oh, I'm your OC.
So yeah, Haka is baby. You love that. Like this VTuber, I like VTubers like this. I like most VTubers out there. They all have their unique sides of it. Every single VTuber Of the 42 VTubers, every single one of them has their unique side. This is why I love doing these showcases. This is why I love showcasing talents that maybe aren't as visible because they're smaller, and I want to give them that visibility because each and every one of them have amazing talents, and each and every one of them have an amazing side that deserves to be seen by all. And we're going to also show you the HalconiisBuono over here also. Seems that they do end up, from what it looks like, they do, they have multi-streaming, which is basically doing it on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, since Twitch allows it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this VTuber showcase. I hope that this does help you out a little bit and it gets you on the right path to growth, which is what I want. This is why I do these things. I want to help you guys grow. I want to help as many of you guys grow. Of course, always, if you are a VTuber who wants to be showcased on here at the end of every stream, every one of these videos, I do always have the link to the form below in the description and in the comments. So take a look there and fill it out, and then I'll have you on. All for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys, and I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now, because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.